MP Sumalatha, who was right there all through the campaign of Yogi Adityanath in Mandya, joins me here. Sumalatha, Yogi in Mandya, which is not even a BJP bastion, it's a JDS stronghold as it's said. Do you think Yogi's face will turn around the vote pace here?
You would be surprised to know the number of admirers that Yogi ji has in Mandya. Because there's a kind of a connection because here in Mandya, the Vokkaliga community, they pray to the same Lord, Kalabhairaveshwara, who actually Yogi Adityanath ji also is an ardent devotee of.
Legacy, the Nath Parampara.
Yes, it's the same legacy. So there's a bond that actually people have not known or understood so far. But people here connect with him majorly. So definitely his presence and his words, I think, will have a huge impact on a section here.
You know, Sumalatha, as we see that Yogi Adityanath at this point has come when the BJP, as much as people say, is somehow losing foothold in the state. That's the perception as per surveys. What would you say to that as a star campaigner yourself?
I think surveys have been proved to go wrong a number of times, plenty of times. So I wouldn't strictly go by the surveys. And plus, when it comes to Mandya, I can speak more strongly for my constituency. I think people want a change here because we've never had a strong presence of the BJP party here. But now, if you see the kind of crowds which are turning out everywhere, not just when leaders are coming, but when I am campaigning for the local candidates, you can see the kind of response we are getting from everywhere, that people are now considering BJP an option here. So this time in Mandya, you might see surprising results.
You know, is BJP this time pitching on religion? Is it Hindutva or is it development and infrastructure? What really is the pitch here? With Yogi Adityanath coming in, a lot of talk about this is a Hindutva campaign through and through.
Not really. If you've heard his speech, he's like against you know, the gunda culture or the corruption or what. He's taken a strong stand against these kind of anti-social elements, I think, which are present everywhere, and even in Mandya, which I've been waging a war against illegal mining from the past 4 years here. So I connect that way to him because we need a strong hand to deal with anti-social elements, A. And I think even if you've heard our Prime Minister's speeches, every time that he's come to Karnataka, he only stresses on development and infra improvement. So that is the line they are going with, not any. I think this hugely exaggerated and a campaign that is you know, being done by the anti-BJP party is not in fact a reality.
So not a Hindutva agenda alone, a lot of other development is also.
No, they do stress a lot upon Hindu culture, no doubt, but it is not in any negative manner. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like, you know, sometimes people make it sound like being Hindu is a crime in today's day and age. Yeah, it really surprises me, which is not. I mean, we're not wearing our religion on like a badge on ourselves, but still, we have to respect our own culture and we have to give ourselves the place that we deserve.
You know, a lot of film stars, you yourself are an actor and a successful politician now. A lot of film stars were campaigning for the BJP, including that of Sudeep, there's Darshan. Do you think that sort of, you know, the opposition says the BJP needs film stars to campaign? They do not have strong enough leaders. Many of their loyalists have been sidelined.
Well, you know, I think there's a certain amount of envy and jealousy that we could bring in the stars, which, I mean, with whom we enjoy a good rapport with. Yeah. In fact, if you remember, go back to my campaign, Yash and Darshan had campaigned extensively for 2 weeks non-stop. They had stood by me and you could see the impact later, you know. So whatever one might say, they do bring in their own appeal to the, you know, public.
This whole Vokkaliga versus Brahmin versus Lingayat, you know, the caste dynamics here. In a Vokkaliga stronghold, we saw Yogi Adityanath, which is ideally pledging their allegiance to the JDS. So,
well, these are elections and it has to be played along those lines. But speaking for myself, I find you know, that it's more important. Yeah, I don't believe in them. In fact, if you had followed the news a few months ago, I think Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy had made a statement about, you know, how a Brahmin might become CM, which I found it in very bad taste. I mean, you can't point out to any particular caste and say he doesn't deserve to become CM, or if BJP comes, you know, only a particular caste will become CM. We are not trying to you know, project a certain religion or a certain community here. I think we believe in the development mantra of our PM. So that's how it's going to be.
So Basaraj Bommai is not yet declared as the CM face here. It's not going to be a Lingayat CM face.
I wouldn't know about that strictly because that's an internal party matter. I'm an independent member supporting the party, so I wouldn't like to go deeply into these matters.
Okay.